Hi, welcome to surveybox.ai. Surveybox.ai is an AI-native customer experience platform. It helps businesses to measure customer experience, understand customer feedback, improve retention, and automates actions to take based on sentiments. Today, I'm going to walk you through step-by-step how we use AI to transform surveys into real business insights. Let's get started. This is what your landing page will be like when you first enter your account. And the first thing you'll want to do if you want to create a survey is click Create Survey. And there are three options. You can create an email and link survey. You can create a website and product survey, which is directly embedded into your website. And you can also do a mobile app survey. There are three options you can choose to create a survey with. First, you can do from scratch. Second, you can do with AI. Or third, you can look through the templates that we have already created. First, I'll show you how to create a survey from scratch. First, you'll name your survey. Then from here, you can begin to add your questions. So you click Add Question. You can add your welcome screen, which will allow you to welcome the person who is taking your survey. Then you can add questions from there. And there are many different options of questions. You can do a 5-star rating, an NPS, multiple choice, check boxes. As an example, you can ask, how likely will you recommend us to a friend? Then they can click 1 for not likely, 5 to very likely. And you can also add data logic. That way, if they answer with a 1, you can have those specific people continue on to a different part of the survey versus those who maybe answered with a 5 that just continue on. You can also add a contact form where they can enter their first and last name, email, phone number, or any other information you would like to know. From here, you can click Web Preview and you can customize how your survey looks. You have templates that you can borrow from, or you can create a new theme and completely customize the color of the background, the color of the text, and even the color of the buttons. Once you've picked a theme or customized a theme that you like, you can choose to do a slide survey where they click to continue on to each question, or you can choose to do a single page layout where they will just scroll through. Here is where you can customize the font of how your survey looks. You can customize the text alignment, and you can also add a logo. Once you're happy with how your survey is laid out and looks, you can head on to Configure. And here's where you can identify respondents through any of these partners that we're partnered with. You can customize survey retaking. You can customize whether or not your survey closes and when your survey is closed. Add response limits, and you can also add an end date. Surveybox is partnered with many different platforms, and this is where you can connect to your many different apps. Once you've completed your survey, you can now share it. You can always copy the link. You can share it via email. You can share it to Slack. That way, you don't have to one by one enter each email. It will already become integrated with whatever platform you already use. The second way you can create a survey is using AI. With AI, you can create a survey in minutes just by describing what you want to achieve. So you can type in, give me an NPS survey focusing on customer experience. And then you can add more details than that. This is just an example. And then you can add how many questions you would like. I'll put 5 and just click Create with AI and wait for it to generate. Just within seconds, you have an entire survey ready to share or something to work off of and edit further. Just like before, you have the same options. In settings, you can add your logo. You can customize how the text is aligned, what the font looks like, what color the font is, and the same options are the same. The third and final way you can create a survey with Surveybox is browsing our templates. Here, it'll ask you whether you want it to be an email, in your website, mobile, or create an intercom survey. So for this, I'm going to click Email. Here you can browse the many different templates we already have. Once you've created a survey and sent it to your users, you can head back on Surveybox and go to Reports to see what your customers are saying. When you click on Reports, you'll see all the different surveys you have sent out. and you can click on the one that you particularly want to know. Here is an example of a customer satisfaction survey and what the reports look like. You can see when your customers responded to your survey. You can look at your overall responses to each and every question. This shows a bar chart of your different responses and how many people responded with a 1 to a 10. Here's an example. If you gave the option for a short text answer, you can see quickly exactly what your customers are saying each and every single response. You can also quickly see how your customers are feeling using the customer satisfaction score. At the top, you can click on single responses and you can see exactly what each customer responded to your survey. Given that so many responses come in, we have the option of voice of customer where you can easily see and track what your customers are saying about your business. We have a word cloud where you can quickly see whether you have more positive or more negative responses. Finally, you can look at our integration options that we have. Here you can integrate with Surveybox with CRM tools that you're already familiar with and already using. CRM tools like MailChimp or HubSpot, you can easily integrate these into your Surveybox account. Surveybox.ai is not just a survey tool. It's a customer experience automation platform. Start your free trial or book a demo today. Thanks for watching.